Hi everybody, it's Scott here, and in this video we're now going to set up our game audio, the music that's going to be playing in our game itself. So let's get going. First of all, let's import our audio. So I have included a zip file for you guys to use, and whenever you open it you will have 4 different sound files. The only one I have edited is the laser sound, and with that we're just going to go into Unity. Into our resources folder, we're going to make a new folder called audio. And we're doing this inside the resources folder because some of this, or the majority of this, we will actually be doing via uScript. Okay, so it has to be linked inside there in order for it to be used, things like the laser shots and things like that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to select all our files and import it into the audio folder. So just going to drag that into audio like so. That's going to start importing all of our audio. So with that imported, we're going to go into our audio folder, and the only thing we need to change is the pinball spring audio file. The only thing we want to do is tick this off for 3D sound. The reason being is that it's music, it's not a 3D audio file. 3D audio is any kind of sound effect that happens in game, and that will be, it'll be based on its location. So if you hear a gunshot or an explosion, and it's off to the left, typically you'll hear it in your left ear. If something goes off to the right, you'll hear it in your right ear. And if you surround, then you'll hear it behind you as well. Because this is music, it's going to be just playing without the 3D sounds. So we just tick this off and hit apply, and we'll just wait for that to import again. So with that imported, let's go ahead and add our music for our game. It's really easy. All we're doing is we're going into our main camera, and currently it has an audio listener. So the audio listener component means that the camera has the ability to listen to audio. So this is on by default with the camera because the camera, you need to be able to hear audio. Without an audio listener, it's impossible to hear any audio in the game. The next component we need is called an audio source component. And what the audio source component does is it enables any game object to emit audio. So in this case we want our camera to emit the music in our game. So all we're doing is we're going to audio clip and clicking the circle, and we're choosing the pinball spring file. So now whenever we hit play we will now have music. Unity is telling us that it's a 2D sound, which is fine. We have some options here. We can mute the sound, we can play it on awake, which means it will play when the game starts. We can choose to loop it, and because it is music we do want to loop it. And you also have options for volume and pitch. Typically with music I turn the volume down to about 0.4, and I'm just going to hit play. For me it's a bit loud, and it could be my speakers, they're not that loud. So I'm just going to turn this down to about 0.2, but hopefully you can hear the music playing through my speakers. We can also do things like change the pitch. If you desire to change the pitch. 0.36 is the most interesting audio I've heard ever. That makes it really interesting. I'm going to try something different. Of course, whenever we turn off play mode, the pitch resets itself, so you can change that to whatever you wish. You can have fun with that, and that's the beauty with the audio source, that you can change the volume and pitch on the fly. And we don't need to worry about 3D or 2D settings either. If you want to muck around with pan, you can, but I wouldn't really recommend it. It will change whether it goes to your left ear or your right ear. Typically keep that to 0. Okay folks, so that is it really with the music. In the next one we're going to set up some of the laser firing sounds that we have in our game. So again, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.